This is a presentation on using project control for schedule and budget estimates. Project control methods are used to assess the process and progress of a project. By monitoring the project, a manager can assess whether or not the implementation is on track according to the estimated schedule and budget. Additionally, project control can help to identify risks throughout the course of a project, and if risks are identified, they can be quickly corrected. The information provided in this chart will be used throughout the process to assess both the current status of a project and the future expectations. Using the information in the previous chart, in Microsoft's Project Manager, a Gantt chart was created for the project's tasks. Because the first three tasks are already complete, we can compare the expected duration to the actual duration. For the first task, obtain a list of patients, it took 4 weeks to complete, which was twice as long as the expected 2 weeks. Also, sample patients was expected to take only 1 week, but actually took 2 weeks. Print survey, however, took 3 weeks to complete, which was equal to the estimate. The Gantt chart also informs us of which tasks are on the critical path. Tasks C and G are not on the critical path. Now that we have seen the difference between expected duration and actual duration for some of the tasks, we can calculate the rate of performance. Rate of performance can be calculated by dividing the actual work by the planned work. In our scenario, activities A, B, and C have been completed. However, activity C is not part of the critical path, and therefore activities A and B can be used. To calculate actual work, we sum the duration of parts A and B to get 6 weeks. To get planned work, we will add planned duration for activity A plus activity B. 2 weeks plus 1 week equals 3 weeks. Using the actual work and planned work that we calculated, we can find the rate of performance. After plugging these numbers into the equation, we get 6 divided by 3 to equal 200% rate of performance. Using the same data, a project manager can calculate another useful measure, the estimated project end. This can be calculated by multiplying the planned duration by the rate of performance. In our scenario, we already calculated the rate of performance to be 200% or 2.0. However, we must also calculate planned duration. To do this, we must first take the total number of weeks estimated for the project and subtract the weeks not on the critical path. The total number of weeks can be found by adding all of the values found in this yellow box. The total number of weeks is 17. As activities C and G do not lie on the critical path, the sum of their weeks will be subtracted from the total weeks. 3 weeks plus 2 weeks equals 5 weeks, not included in the critical path. Therefore, we can calculate that the planned duration is 17 weeks minus 5 weeks, not included in the critical path. The planned duration of the project is 12 weeks. Now that we have both the rate of performance and project duration, we can calculate the estimated project end. A 12-week duration times a 2.0 rate of performance means that the project will end in 24 weeks. As we expected the project to take 12 weeks after the first 3 weeks were completed, the new estimated project end is twice as long. You can calculate the actual anticipated delay by subtracting the planned duration from the estimated end. Because the current estimated project end is 24 weeks, and the original planned duration was 12 weeks, the delay in the project is 12 weeks. Although the information provided to us on the schedule of the project we cannot make any estimations about the budget. Using the numbers in the chart, we can merely calculate that the original expected budget is $31,500. And we can find this by summing the planned expenditures found in the column on the right of the chart. However, in order to calculate current budget estimates, we would need more information on the current money spending and how much has been spent to date. Using Project Control, we can monitor the progress of program implementation along the way. This method allows us to alter expectations and estimates so that managers and administrators alike are well informed and quickly can adapt to emerging situations. Project Control prevents surprises and unrealistic expectations in the implementation process by providing up-to-date estimates for project completion and budget use. It is, however, extremely important to report accurate and necessary data to calculate these estimates because, as we saw in this example, missing information inhibits the process. Thank you.